from Hamilton Radio Studios from 206 to the 609 and beyond, it's WTF with Tracy and Friends. The most fun you can have on a Wednesday with your clothes on. Now, the 2023 nominee for Best Female Podcast Host, Tracy Brannigan.
Wait, I thought Roz had to click her gum.
Hi, welcome back to WTF with Tracy and Friends. I'm Tracy. These are my friends, Jen, Allison, and Jason. Say hello, guys.
Hello, everyone.
So thanks for tuning in to our new time, 7 p.m. You're going to catch us now every week going forward, 7 p.m. here on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and live in the studio. What's up, gang? Welcome back.
Rain. Oh, thank you.
The rain so much.
The rain was...
The rain.
It's been raining all week. Is it going to
hate
stop
it.
tomorrow, or are we still getting rain tomorrow?
No, we're supposed to get flurries in the morning.
What?
No.
Flurries.
We have
You shut your mouth.
You take
right
it
there.
back right now.
I wish
we
I
have
could.
a new subscriber I'd like to give a shout out to. That's Lewis from WB Mason, lugging around all those pallets of water out in the rain. Thanks for tuning in to WTF with Tracy and
Shout
Friends.
out to Lewis.
Hi, Lewis.
Oh, yeah, it says 40% chance of rain again tomorrow.
Okay.
Hi, Lewis. Sorry. Hi.
So, my daughter Haley lives in New Hampshire. They're getting 8 to 10 inches of snow.
Nope.
Yeah,
Gross.
dreadful, right?
Nope.
Just no.
I'm out.
Yeah. Anyway,
If they're prepared for it. Like, I used to live in a town in Pennsylvania where we'd get 8 to 10 inches and have school, and it's just commonplace. So
Yeah.
for them, they might be ready, whereas us.
All right.
Yeah,
but
they'll be
like
shut
all
down.
of us, like growing up, it took a lot to close school for a snow day. These days, it's like
True.
it might
the
snow.
thought of snow will
like
close school.
We're
But
just not
as
ready
a
for
parent,
it.
as a parent, I appreciate that because I don't want to be woken up at 6 a.m. when they make the call. Like,
That's true.
call it the night before. Let them have the damn day off. Who cares?
I think we should make them watch the TV and like the ribbons that go by.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember that? And you'd always miss it.
Hamilton
You'd
Township.
always
You just miss it and have to sit through the whole thing again.
Gosh darn it. And
And you had to listen to the orchestra music.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Lottery. The Powerball, still no winner. It's 1.1 billion.
Just
with a
bought
B.
ticket.
Did you?
Yeah, she said, should I buy
I
them?
just bought a ticket.
We both said yes.
I've
You
been-
answered.
Well, always yes. Like who? Like why wouldn't you buy the ticket?
True.
You never win.
I've been buying that.
That's
You
why.
never win.
You never win.
I've been buying. You know
It's
what?
an exercise in futility.
But you got to play to win. At least I feel like I have money in the game, and
Right,
I
like,
get
I can't
it.
dream
I
about
get
wish
it.
I
I
won
get
if
it.
you
I
didn't
understand.
play.
I'm messing.
Right.
I
I'm
can,
messing.
a girl can dream,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
and I do. I'm a daydreamer for sure.
Daydreamer of not having to go back to work tomorrow morning.
Right.
Just kidding if work's watching.
Just kidding. We're still working. Right. Jen.
Just kidding if work's
Yes.
watching. That was well played.
Well, wait. We always said, like, we won't tell anybody, but there will be signs.
Yes.
There will be a lot of signs.
Ooh,
Yes.
What are your signs?
I'm going to be sick for 2 weeks and come back tan. Number one.
Celebratory
Just a
2-week
quick little,
vacation.
a quick little getaway. But that would be like the main. What would be your sign? Like if you couldn't divulge and just had to like.
Oh man, I'd probably have like 8,000 dogs. I'd adopt them all.
You would.
Okay,
You
Lisa
totally
Vanderpump.
would. She'd be like, I got another dog. What would you do? Like if you couldn't say that you won the lottery,
But what would the signs
like
be?
there would be signs. What would the signs be?
You'd notice a certain lack of caring about much in me. I'd be very carefree about everything.
I get that. I like it.
I wouldn't be driving myself anymore.
You just have a random driver.
Yeah. Oh, I would keep it modest. I'll go like Uber
Ubering
XL.
everywhere.
Uber the XL,
Uber
you know.
XL,
You know,
like, treat yourself.
Yeah.
What would,
Yeah.
what would your signs be?
Anytime anybody got a hold of me, I'd be like on a yacht or something.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I'm working on here now.
Oh, working. Oh, that is
I'm the
great.
second stew. What?
As the captain saying, Miss, can I ask you a question about your yacht?
How do you like your sushi prepared?
Yeah, exactly.
What? I'm sorry, they're not talking to me.
I'm the second stew.
It makes me think of Below Deck. Do you watch?
Oh, of course.
Are you watching
Love
this
Below
season?
Deck.
I'm not caught up. I didn't see Jill.
Oh gosh.
I'm probably going to watch it tonight.
Oh, so wild.
I hear
It's
she's
wild.
a real...
I
Yeah.
haven't watched this season. Who's the captain?
Captain Kerry.
Yes,
From
from Down
Adven-
Under. Well, no, not
Adventure.
Adventure.
He's from Australia, but he did the Adventure one in New Zealand.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No, it was in the Arctic. Newfoundland?
Maybe.
Nova Scotia?
No.
Oh, gosh.
I'm really behind on my below decks.
Because
I love
Captain Lee
Captain Lee.
retired.
I know.
So
I
he
love
took
Captain
over.
Lee and Kate. Like, can't they be
Yeah.
on every season? Love them. It's just not the same without them. But Jen, welcome back. While
Thank
you're
you.
looking that up, tell us about the 21st birthday festivities for our Haley.
All right. It was 24 hours of craziness. We went
Tell us everything.
flew to Florida, flew into Tampa, waited for her to take a midterm, walked around while she was doing that so Bruce could see the area because he hasn't been to this apartment. Drove to Disney.
How long does that take from Tampa?
It should be about an hour, hour and a half. It took us closer to two and a half.
Does she live in Florida?
In Tampa. She goes to
Oh,
school down
okay.
there. And we drank around the world.
I want to do that.
Did you make it
so
to
bad.
every country?
We did. And then we walked around again.
And then you did it a second time?
Well, we didn't drink the second time. We watched the fireworks. We started, we went in, we turned left, and went to Mexico first. And
Great
ended-
choice.
Yes. End it with the England
Canada,
and Canada.
right? Canada's
Yes.
So what was your favorite drink around the world? Or what
I
was
don't-
yours and then what was Haley's?
I don't remember.
Oh, you don't. I love that.
Jen, when you say drink around the world for us that have never Disneyed, that's the Epcot Center?
Epcot,
Yes.
all
Okay.
the different
All the
countries.
different countries. They have kiosks, they have restaurants, and wherever you want to go. Like in France, they have a champagne room. We got a flight.
And they usually do like Mexico to be
Okay.
like margaritas
Yes.
and like champagne in France.
Yes,
and
I had a
sake in
lychee
Japan.
margarita in
Nice.
Mexico. So by the time we got to England, I was like, I need food. And I was shoving fish and chips down my...
Oh, God.
I
Down
I
your
couldn't
gullet.
eat.
I love fish and chips.
I
but,
do
like,
love them, but I don't even know what they tasted like. And then when we were leaving later on and we were going back over the bridge into Ireland or into England, I said, I don't remember this bridge at all.
Well, how many drinks did you have before you got to that?
So we
bridge?
each had our own drink in Mexico. And then we realized, this is going to be a long day.
Yeah.
So we started sharing. Like we would keep the cup and just pour some
Oh, okay.
just to keep it going. But I couldn't even tell you what I drank and how much of it I drank.
Love it.
It just was nonstop.
We should do a WTF episode drinking around the world in Epcot.
Let's go.
And-
You've never Disneyed?
No, I supposedly when I was
I've never as an
I was
adult.
4 years old. There's a picture of me with the Mickey ears hat. I
Yeah,
remember
right.
none of it. So yeah, no.
Would you go? Or do you have no
If
desire?
there was no fucking kids there, I mean, yeah,
Disney.
It's
like
Disney.
a kid-free day.
You know what though? It's a lot of fun with no kids. It's a good
you
time
know.
with no kids, right?
Yeah.
Like it
Yeah.
really is.
You
No,
know,
there'll
like when
be kids
school
there,
was in
but we won't
session or
have
something.
children.
Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, sure, I would. I love Star Wars. I really want that white privilege checklist that they give to all the employees at Disney. I'd like to get one of those.
What's that?
What's that? I worked at Disney. I don't know what you're referring
You
to.
worked at there before the time of fuckery.
Yeah.
Where they give all the employees a white privilege checklist so you know how your whiteness is affecting everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But ironically, in China, where the almighty dollar rules, for the Star Wars The Force Awakening poster, they put a TIE fighter in front of John Boyega's face because they don't want black guys on the poster. Same thing with Black Panther. The Black Panther, his poster was like this, and they put the Panther mask on him in China because China don't want that on their poster. So Disney will yield to that, but here our employees get checklists.
Wait. China and Epcot are actually in China.
China,
The country.
when
The actual country.
China,
Okay.
The China market is huge for films, and you will only get so many movies that will make it through their like rules and regulations that they will show and get that money. So Disney, in order to have their films screened in China to get that money, they will yield to them, and so when they say take that off the poster, they will take it
Oh,
off
you
the
dirty
theatrical
bird,
poster.
Disney.
Right.
Dirty bird.
So it's, the money. But yeah, no, I mean, Disney
Well,
is.
what's the white privilege checklist?
Oh, have you ever gone to college at any level?
Yes.
And you never got it? What
I-
years? I got it in my English 101 class at Mercer.
I mean, I have a bachelor's degree.
And you never got a white privilege checklist?
Not that I'm aware of. Does that mean I got it and I just
I
didn't
don't know.
know?
I mean, this was given to me by, I think the woman that wrote it, like, founded Planned Parenthood or something. So, yeah, it's just saying, like, I can walk into a store without people thinking I'm stealing. Wah. It's just like all of the things that, the privileges that
Yeah,
white
no, I
people
never
are
got it
afforded.
like blatantly, like
Oh,
written
yeah.
down and handed
Well,
to
now-
me.
well,
but, like,
now-
I get it now.
Well, now,
yes.
like, Coca-Cola will give you a course on how not to be too white or express your whiteness too much. So it's beyond the white privilege checklist. Disney started that after the George Maharis Pink Floyd killing. After that,
George Floyd?
George Floyd, right?
Pink
yes.
Floyd.
The big- so that's when they started all of that. But yeah, my friend said, I'm going to Disney.
We're
Want
towing
anything? I
some,
said, bring me back one of them white privilege checklists they give to all the employees.
Well, they've always been very strict with, like, your appearance and everything had to be just so, it
Oh,
was
working
very-
there? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
There's great videos about the people that work there, and they're like, what we had to do. It's good inside
Yeah,
stuff.
like certain haircuts, certain color nail polish. Like, it was
Yeah.
crazy how strict they were with everything.
It's like the royal family. You can only wear nude color nail
Yes,
polish.
exactly.
Is that in the royal family? You only nude?
Yeah.
Nude bras, too?
Probably.
I don't know. You got to ask Meghan Markle
From my
that.
shopping,
Nude bras.
from my
too?
shopping
What?
experience, the most comfortable bra is the nude
He
bra.
used to sell lingerie.
They're like, this is the most comfortable.
Okay.
What if it like it's
So
the
after
same bra
Epcot-
but like different colors?
What's that?
After Epcot,
We went back to our Airbnb, which was extremely nice, one of the cleanest ones I ever stayed in, and we left the next morning.
Not across from a trap house this
Nope.
time.
Not
Excellent.
this time.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Happy to hear that.
Trap
Last time
house?
she
Yeah.
stayed at an Airbnb, it was across the street from a trap house.
No, it was connected to.
Oh, it was
you
connected.
mean like
attached.
Fetty Wap Trap Queen Trap House?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, shit.
I
The
remember
next
you
morning,
telling us
I went
about
to get
this.
get a bag out of the car because we didn't get to the house until like 2 a.m. And as I passed the front door of the house next to us that had people knocking on it every 15 minutes until 5 a.m, I just saw stacks of money across.
That's
the
why
kitchen
they call
counter.
it the trap.
She was like, I didn't see anything.
I was like, I didn't see anything. I ain't
Nothing.
saying anything.
I'll be out of here in
I'm
a couple
out.
hours. You ended up leaving that night, right?
Yeah.
Did you leave that night?
We stayed there the first night because we didn't get there till like 2 a.m. And then the next morning, I was like, I don't think I can stay here anymore. Like, this is not
You
right.
didn't feel safe. You didn't
Yeah.
feel right.
No.
Gotta go. So, how is Haley's experience with drinking around the world? Did she have a good time? Did
She had a
remember it?
great time. She said it was the best birthday ever.
Did she throw
And
up?
I have to throw in there that my 80-year-old father-in-law joined us, and he kept up with us the entire
Nice.
time.
That's
Yeah.
gonna be
He
me
put
at
us to
80.
shame.
He's always been like very
Yes.
spry and young.
Around the
and-
world twice.
Yep.
Well,
for him.
that's
Absolutely.
amazing. And any plans to go back anytime soon?
No.
I want to know how you guys celebrated your 21st birthdays
I was at Chesterfield Inn.
at Chesterfield Inn.
Oh, such a good place to go.
Yep.
I went to Hula Hands
Hula Hands.
the day of my 21st birthday, but then I went to Miami the weekend after.
That's that.
How
Now
was
that is
Miami.
It was great.
I'm in
Did
Miami.
you run into P-Diddy? No, I'm just kidding.
No,
Well,
but I
we're
almost
diving
wanted to
deep into
move.
that.
I almost wanted to move to Miami.
I remember that. Yeah, you said you.
Well, that was a little
almost
bit after my 21st birthday, the official wanting to move. But my 21st birthday was the got my toes wet, and I loved Miami.
Yeah.
Loved it.
Your 21st birthday?
Holding cell, Hamilton Police Station.
Oh.
I only know because they arrested me the night before, so I still got the $500 underage drinking ticket. Ain't that a bitch?
Oh,
Brutal.
Yeah, but
shout out to Hamilton Police Department.
Shout out to my
HPD.
buddy Louie who bailed me out with Joe. It was a good night after.
Oh
my
God.
goodness.
In the drunk tank, huh?
Yeah.
No.
No, I was on Layler Street in Trenton, and it's like
Nothing ever
where
good happens on
Home
Layler
Avenue,
Street.
Home Avenue
Unless you're
into
at
Layler
August.
Street. There's a tree that covers that stop sign, and yeah, I was drunk, but I was always drunk then. And I almost hit the Hamilton Cops Cruiser. And, you know, like that.
Oh.
Disorderly. Drunk and disorderly.
Yeah.
Mine was uneventful. So uneventful.
What'd you
Because I
do?
had a fake ID from when I was like 15.
So you were seasoned.
It was like nothing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said about Haley. I'm like, this is her 822nd, 21st birthday.
Yeah.
She took out all her fake IDs. She had 5 of them in her wallet. She's like, I guess I can get rid of this. I'm like,
Oh my.
well, you can stop spending money on them.
Yeah.
She should keep them now just for
How
for the
does fake
memories.
IDs even work now?
That's what I said.
like the barcodes and all.
They
I mean,
scan, yeah.
they still.
and if it's
scan.
that easy for a 20-year-old to get one.
incredible.
Well, Noah's got confiscated. I was with him.
And
It
you
got
were with him?
Telling me
confiscated.
about
Yeah.
that.
It was like 2 months before his 21st birthday. He finally got a fake ID. Like, this kid is so wholesome. Like, he, like, just waited. And then he finally got a fake ID, like, 4 months before his 21st. And then he got busted.
Oh.
Thanksgiving. It was the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh, here's the little fun fact. My Haley's first ID was her Haley's. When she turned 21, she gave my Haley her
that's
17-year-old one.
I forgot that. I forgot all about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it works because they have the same name. So,
Yeah, and I mean,
do they look alike? Not really.
If you close one eye and squint, maybe.
I would say our Haleys look more alike than my daughters look alike.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
interesting.
Yeah, it's so funny though. But well, glad they're all legal now. But this takes us to the topic of the night. What song lyrics have you gotten wrong? 'Cause I'm going to start with Noah's. My son, he's 21. He was the other day singing Gin and Juice, Snoop Dogg.
Good for Noah.
And let me tell you, we raised him, on
Great
the
song.
classics, obviously. Wait, what did he say? I have to look. I wrote it down. Because he said it, and we stopped. We were like, what? What did you just say?
What did you just say?
Where is it? So it's like when Snoop is like, I've got my Seagram's gin. Everybody's got their cups, but they didn't chip in.
This type
But they didn't chip in.
happens all
He
the
thought
time.
it was, I got my sequins jeans.
No, you did not have sequence jeans then. They would have been
find
very
it.
baggy
Where-
jeans
Oh,
when
yeah,
that song
that's it.
came.
Now that I got me some Seagram's
show 'em the
gin,
videos,
everybody got
Trace.
their cups, but they ain't chipped in. He thought it was sequins jeans. And now listening back to it, I
Now
can
you hear
hear
it every
sequins
time.
jeans.
It could fit.
You're always going to sing it that way now.
He could not believe it. He was like, "Are you kidding me? It's Seagram's gin." Like, it was so funny.
It's not the sequins jeans.
It's not sequins jeans.
That
but-
is actually really funny.
Seagram's gin. You're not putting yourselves out there enough. People are forgetting.
Right?
Now call Seagram's gin sequence jeans.
Sequins jeans. I'm always gonna say.
I get
I'm
a
always
pint
gonna
of some
say
sequins
sequins
jeans?
jeans now when I hear that
Yeah.
song. For sure, I'm gonna sing that. What are the song lyrics you've been singing wrong?
I don't know anything right off the top of my head. you
So
know.
I'm going to go with Haley's, being that we were talking about Haley. The One Republic song, It's Too Late to Apologize.
Yeah.
Nice song.
She was singing, It's Too Late to Call the Judge. Ruben liked that
Too
one.
late to call the judge.
And I
like
sing it that way. Anytime I could be in the middle of shop, right in the middle of the produce section, and I'm like, "It's too late to call the judge."
I
Like,
love that.
I will sing it at the top of my lungs.
Oh,
And the
man.
other one you had.
My other one
This
is
is
me
good.
when I was about 4. I was in the back seat of my brother's car, and Stevie Nicks' "Edge of 17" was on, and he's going, "What are you singing?" I'm going, "I'm singing the song." And he's like, "But what are you singing?" I'm like, "I'm singing the song." And he goes, "But sing it for me." I go, "Just like the Lone Ranger." And he's like, "It's just like the white-winged dove." And I'm like, "No, it's not. It's the Lone Ranger."
I can see
Lone
that.
Lone Ranger would have been better.
I can hear that. I got a list
Who
of
was
them.
that masked man?
How about you? Do you have any lyrics?
I have a lasting memory. When I was a kid, my favorite two songs were Hall & Oates' Man Eater and Michael Jackson Beat It. And my father worked for a vending machine company, and he would bring the 45s home, and that's the records, single records for that time. And
Oh, I think meant like, oh, those are 40s.
yeah,
Never mind.
right. Or semi-automatics, take it one way or another. So he would, so he walked past me one day when I was singing, playing my record, and I'm singing "Beat It," going, "Showing how fucking wrong is just right." He said, "What did you just say?" I get smacked, and I'm just like, I don't know, I'm singing this song. He said, "That's not what he said. Showing how funky." And I said, he said, "Where did you hear that word?" I said, "You say that word. I didn't even know it." But that's the lasting one, and then there's tons of others like the Def Leppard "Pour Some Sugar on Me."
Yeah.
You know, like I've heard someone say with a red iPhone, which was not invented when that song came out.
No.
Instead of
Living
what
like
words?
a tramp, like a video van with a red iPhone.
Oh, yes.
Right? Yeah. There's,
yes.
You know, and Nas's "If I Rule the World." Imagine going to court with no trial. I used to say going to court with no traffic. Like going to court with no traffic.
Get there early.
That's
Like,
funny.
Get
Get there early.
Yeah.
You know
The
the
Taylor Swift one.
you know the one I had was I'm going back in the day, OPP, and every time he was saying "Get
Yeah.
down OPP," I always thought it was
Yeah.
LLP.
Hey.
Yeah, you know me.
What did you think it was?
LLP.
LLP.
Yeah, and he goes, "Get down with LPP, and you know me." And I found out it was OPP.
That's
Leather
great.
peoples.
So it was brought to my attention that the Michael Jackson song "Gotta Be Starting Something" or "Gonna Be Starting Something." I always thought it was "Mama Say Mama Sa Mama Husa." Or, you know, Mama
Does
Say
anyone
Mama
know
Mama
actually what it
Husa.
says?
Somebody told me that it is actually. Wait, what is it?
Mama say,
I
Mama
can't-
sa, Mama kusa.
I'm gonna say it
Yes.
once, and I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna say it once, and I'm not.
Oh,
gonna
that's
stop.
right. Because I would say the mamas, I would sing it like you just sang it.
Yeah.
Those
Say
are
once,
actual
I'm not
words.
gonna-
There
not
are
gibberish?
they are actual words.
No
Actual
way.
words.
Because he makes
Not
up his own gibberish in songs.
So-
Shamon, that's not
Yeah.
a word.
It's
Yeah, no, but that is
on 206, Shamong, right? He does.
he was looking for the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, clearly. But my mind was so blown by this
I
information.
found that out as an adult, like after hearing it forever. But I heard it a while ago.
Now I'm so confused because then, of course, I immediately Googled it, and it does not say that those are the lyrics. It
Oh,
says
maybe
"Mama say Mama sa Mama makusa." It's an African.
Tribal kind of.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And he actually ended up going to court for it.
Now, see, I never knew all this.
Yeah, like the more you know, like the internet, there's just a wealth of knowledge. But I don't know what to believe because you can't believe everything you read on the internet. So
It's
TikTok.
definitely the chant
sure.
because you don't end anything. Let's not forget. After all, the Mama say, Mama sa, Mama kusa. Then there's that hee haw. Okay,
Yes,
sure.
the
You know,
hee-haw. There is.
From
that's
Africa
how good
to
these songs
Texas.
were. We were just willing to let so much slide. Dun 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 dun. You know, just all his shamon and
yeah.
you know, like he's not grabbing his crotch. It's like part of his leg. You know, he's dancing. He's dancing.
I
that
don't
way.
know. I don't know. But another one of my favorites, and this is Cole brought this to our attention. "Rocking Around a Christmas Tree." Later we'll have some pumpkin pie. When he was little, like he was like, "That's got a bad word in it." We're like, "What do you mean?" He thought they were saying later we'll have some fucking pie.
That's great.
I get
Now
it.
that's all I hear.
That's good.
Oh yeah, I like
It
those
really
words better.
does. Later
Those
we'll
lyrics
have
are
some
better.
fucking
Fucking pie. And as a family, that's how we Christmas carol.
That's a
now.
great one.
I love that.
That's great.
Feel free to show up outside my door next year, Carolyn.
We will.
With some fucking pie.
Yes. And a Gucci pillowcase for some, just if you have.
Do you know the Gucci pillowcase story? It's Cole came to my house trick or treating the one time, and he had, wasn't it one of your bag
Bag?
dust covers.
A bag. It might have been. It might. Yeah.
And it was a Gucci. And I had to call, like, I think I texted her. I was like,
Is that
did
your
your
kid?
kid just leave my house with a Gucci dust bag?
The dust, the protector of the bag.
Yes.
This is like the biggest bag he could find.
Yep. And that's what he trick-or-treated with.
So.
And I was like, I saw it and I went,
That's
I know who you are. And I know where you got that.
That's
funny.
amazing. I love that.
So she could pick him out of the crowd in his Gucci bag. But so I went on Hollywood Reporter. Hollywood Reporter had an article in October of all of the songs that so many people got wrong. So Taylor Swift's Blank Space was in there. And I always thought it was got a lonely Starbucks lover or star-crossed lover.
I always thought it was star-crossed lover.
But it actually
Romeo
is
and Juliet.
got a long list of ex-lovers.
Oh, I thought Star-Crossed too.
Yeah,
No, I thought it was Starbucks, but then I was like, it can't be that. And then I thought it was Starcross, but then I think she went on some show knowing that that's what everybody thought, and she kind of poked fun at herself about it.
I keep every time I
said what
hear
the
it,
words
I
were.
keep meaning to look on like Spotify that has the lyrics now to songs.
Yeah.
And anytime I don't know, I
Yeah.
can't
Oh,
understand
yeah.
what it is. Now I like look it up on Spotify.
That is my favorite song of hers. If I did have a favorite Taylor Swift
Oh, it's a
song.
good one.
Blank Space?
It's like a thread as
sure,
well.
mine
I'll
too.
write your name. It's like
Yeah.
I got a blank space and I'll write your name. That's
I
great.
think Blank Space is probably my favorite
It's a good
Taylor
one.
Swift song.
Cruel Summer, there's a line, he looks up grinning like the devil. I thought it was he looks so pretty like the devil.
Is that Taylor Swift too? Or,
Yeah.
oh, I thought maybe it was Bananarama, Cruel Summer.
No.
Yes,
which
or the Cobra
is
Kai
original,
remix,
right.
Cobra Summer. Yes, that one.
How about
Don't
Pearl
know
Jam, Jeremy? I mean, anybody
Stoked.
understand anything
Gibberish, once
any
again.
better?
Gibberish.
I mean, he's the worst. But Jeremy's smoking grass today. It's Jeremy's
Cutting class
Jeremy's
today?
spoke in class today.
Oh,
Spoke in class.
Jeremy's
today.
spoke in class
Okay.
today. Yeah. You want more?
Yeah,
Sure.
Keep it going.
All right, Sir Mix-a-Lot, Baby Got Back.
I like big.
wedding wrap.
I like big butts and a can of limes.
Wait, people get that wrong.
I like big butts and a can of limes.
And I cannot lie.
I know.
Yeah, I
don't know how
never-
they think that is.
I've never
heard
gotten
anyone
that
get-
one wrong.
I've never heard anyone
How
get that
about
one wrong.
Nirvana, Teen Spirit?
Yeah. Oh, yes. I was
Yeah.
going to say,
I'm a lion. I can't read my writing. I'm a lion. I'm a vinyl. I'm vinyl.
Where it's
I'm a skittle. I'm a beetle. It's really a mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido.
yeah.
see, the older songs, even though they didn't make a lot of sense, like in the 90s, you knew the lyrics because as soon as you got either the CD or the
it was
cassette
in, like, the
tape, you
thing.
opened
Yeah.
up the,
Liner notes.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
and you read all the lyrics to every song as
Yeah.
you were listening to it.
Wait, and didn't you feel like so gypped when you got one and,
And they didn't give you-
put the lyrics
Oh,
in
I was
there?
so mad.
Like,
Yes.
how dare you not
They wanted
put
to
the
cut down
lyrics-
on packaging cost. Yep.
The audacity of
Yep.
that. That always made me mad.
Thank God for Spotify now.
I know.
I got to tell you, I was looking something up with Diddy, and I looked at the lyrics of this Tupac song, and I'm like, those are the wrong lyrics that they have on Apple Music, because you could tap and the lyrics are there. They're not always 100% accurate. I'd say the lyrics are AI accurate, because the lyric is Puffy's getting robbed like a bitch because he had to hide that fact. He did some shit he shouldn't have did, so he's rotten for that. And it said Puffy's getting bribed like a bitch. I was like, no, that wouldn't make sense.
Ah.
Your AI
I mean,
lyrics
that would
are
make
wrong.
sense though if it's AI and they misinterpret.
Yeah.
it
Right,
like
right.
anyone
But,
else
but that's
would.
I'm just saying you were probably better off with the printed liner
Oh,
notes. Or at
for
least you
sure.
would have known what it was supposed to be from them.
Right.
You know, where they're winging it.
Yeah.
Tell me, all right, Aretha Franklin, respect. RESPCT, take out TCP. Was
Tell me-
really take care
Yeah.
of TCB. What does
I know
that
what it
even
means to me.
R-E-S-P-C-T.
Take care of TCB.
I didn't know.
Find out what it means to me.
I just thought it went right to that.
What is TCB? Take
I
care
go
of TCB.
I go
what does that
mute
mean?
I go mute into the melody until the
Find out
sock it
what
to
it
me
means.
portion
Sock it to me,
comes.
sock
Yeah,
it to me,
I'm good for that. I like that part.
I never knew there
So-
was even words in there.
As I was writing them, I'm like, what the hell does TCB mean?
Wait, it doesn't go RESP.
Find out what it means to
Find
me.
out what it means
When
to
people
me.
start spelling in songs, I lose interest. I just figured out. Here's another one: D to the
Bananas.
I to the DDY. I know you'd rather see me fly. That was. I was like, oh, he was spelling Diddy. Wonderful. Yeah, that's what that song was.
It just
It's just
occurred
such
to
a
you,
great
huh?
melody. More money, more problems song. You know.
Yep,
But,
I like that song though.
That's a great song. Yeah.
Guns N' Roses, Paradise City.
Ooh.
Take me down to a very nice city.
No.
No, never. I never mistaken that one. Being a Flyers fan, I never mistaken that.
Okay, ABBA, Dancing Queen. Feel the beat of the tangerine. How could somebody
Tambourine.
not know it's tambourine? I could not understand that one. Starship, we built this city
On rock
on
and
sausage rolls.
That's funny. That's funny. That's still funny though. Well, Cameron and the Diplomats years later did "We Built This City on Rock," like crack rock. We built this city on rock, and that song is one of the only songs to have a traffic report through the middle of it. The Starship song. Yeah.
What do you mean a traffic
Oh.
report?
Oh, it just comes in the middle of the song.
I
They're like,
do.
yeah, on the expressway.
Oh,
yeah, like
all right.
over top of the
These were
I forgot
unique
about that.
80s things. Like, I know you remember how, like, if we had a song with a movie, they would just insert audio from the movie into the song.
Mm-hmm.
The last time I heard of it, Bruce Springsteen's Secret Garden, Jerry Maguire. And they had the scenes from the movie playing in the song on the radio.
Yeah.
Which they
unpopular
just
opinion. I hate that movie.
stopped. Jerry Maguire?
Hate it.
I like that one.
It's one of those movies that I absolutely hate.
Too mushy?
Don't get me started.
Okay.
You had me at hello.
Yeah.
I wanted to slap her.
No.
Get away from him. Are you that dumb? You're making women look dumb.
Wow.
It's
Wait, You Complete Me. Is that from that movie too?
Yeah, that one too. Yeah.
Worst
Maybe.
movie ever.
Hated it.
I think I saw it one time and I couldn't even.
You hated it?
Tell you what the storyline.
It's
was.
about a
I don't
man
really
who's a
remember.
sports agent who grows a conscience.
Say, all I know is there's like a couch and like.
but it should be too late by then with her.
Well, he banged his ex-fiance, right? Again.
He just treated her like crap. But okay, let's move on.
But we digress.
Yes.
All right, Bon Jovi, "Living on a Prayer," which, by the way, that's like my go-to karaoke song. What's your go-to karaoke?
I don't do karaoke.
Oh.
Nobody wants to hear this voice.
I would never try to hit the high note on "Living on a Prayer" in karaoke. You're
I
dangerous.
I'm not saying I do it
I
well.
can't tell.
but
Like
mean,
I
you know.
studied
Whoa.
those lyrics inside the tape because that was a cassette tape
Yep,
or an
cassette.
album. I may even had the album.
Not even a
I
CD.
studied them more than anything I ever studied in school. So
So, all right, "Living on a Prayer." Does it make a difference if we're naked or not?
If we make it or
make
not.
it or
Yeah.
I could see it.
I could see
getting-
people.
I'm gonna replace that next time I sing that. in
Yes, that
karaoke.
is your new karaoke.
Note to self: I'm replacing that with. It
Doesn't
make
matter.
a difference if we're
Yeah.
naked or not.
I like it.
I
like
always
that better
like
than the
that
words.
in "Living on a Prayer," he talks about the couple Tommy and Gina.
Yeah.
And then many years down the line, in the song "It's My Life," he references like Tommy and Gina who never back down. I was like, that's really
Yeah,
kept
full
it within
circle.
the same anthem type.
Full
Yeah.
circle moment.
I always loved John Bon.
He's
Yep.
the best.
Yes.
Celine Dion, "My Heart Will Go On." I believe that the hot dogs go on. People really think that's what it is.
I didn't have hot dogs on that
I
Titanic.
couldn't hear that.
They didn't
I will.
have hot dogs on Titanic.
Olivia Newton-John and
They
John
floated away.
Travolta, the one that I want from Greece. I got heels, they're made of plywood. Instead of I got chills, they're multiplying.
I get it.
You get it? There's so many on this list. All right, Queen, "Bohemian Rhapsody." Spare him his life from this warm sausage tea. Instead of
Sausage tea?
instead of this monstrosity.
Spare the sausage tea too. That sounds horrible.
I know, ew.
I don't want sausage
All right,
tea.
Johnny Nash, I can see clearly now. Lorraine is gone. I think that's funny.
I can see clearly now that
The rain is gone. Lorraine is gone.
Oh, I thought she sang it the right way. I'm
I
like,
did
there
too,
was
and I was
nothing-
like, that's what I
clearly
thought.
Now
yeah.
Lorraine is gone.
I was going to say, that's what I thought the lyrics were. I didn't hear you say Lorraine. I thought you said the rain.
I did. I was like, wait, there was nothing wrong with what you just said.
What else?
I was going to say, I'm stupid saying it that way.
Will Smith getting jiggy with it. Kick the chicken with it.
Eh.
I know. I was like, not that one. Gin and juice. That's my favorite one.
Yep.
Sequins jeans. What else we got? I think that's it. That wraps up all the songs. But that's always a good time. But thank God for Spotify,
Yeah.
which I just started using Spotify. Where have I been? I don't. Do you like? What do you stream music with?
The
I use
Apple
Spotify
Music.
now.
What do you like? Stream or
I'm still on
podcasts?
Pandora or YouTube.
You know what I liked about Pandora is I would just put like just new music on, and I would discover songs I wouldn't normally gravitate to. So Pandora gives you a lot of variety and everything that
Apple
that
Music
comes in your stream.
doesn't though.
Well, I just listen to the songs that I picked from Apple
That's
Music.
true.
So I mean,
Right.
once in a while I'll be
Isn't
like,
Spotify that way?
Well, so
Or you
Spotify,
can
but if you
do a
pick a
playlist.
song and then it'll give you similar songs.
No, but my friend just told me this. I didn't know about this. There's a feature on Spotify every Friday. It's New Music Friday. All the new releases that week are in a playlist. And there's like, I don't know, like last week it was like 146 songs.
Oh, wow.
And it's every different genre, just all the new releases.
Oh, that's cool.
So I've been listening to that and just, if I like it, I just hit like and it goes into my playlist. I mean, there's
the
stuff I don't
convenience
like.
of it's amazing. I mean, just
is.
hearing you guys talk about liner notes and this and that, and like I watched Drink Champs, and a rapper I really like, AZ, was on there from December, and he's like, yeah, the new album is out. I'm like, new album. So when I'm working in my office, the whole next day I have the whole album. We didn't have that luxury.
No,
That
you
just,
did
you
not.
had to go.
To Sam Goody.
Ice-T
Or we
was
went to
on-
Arts.
Ice-T was on
Arts
Drink Champs,
Records.
and he said, I don't know. I've sold 3 times platinum. He said, but, in order for me to do that, someone had to leave their house. You know what I mean? He said they had to go to a store. They had to buy money. They had to pay tax at the place. I have filled up 3 football stadiums of people that needed to do that in that week.
Yeah.
He's like, not a lot of people can say that.
it's
He says this is just like,
Push a button,
Yeah.
I remember doing, the cassettes or like in my boombox and recording my song like on the radio.
Yeah.
Sure,
And-
got to catch it.
And having to pause it during
The
commercials.
Yeah, and start it just on time.
Or you don't hear it again.
No.
If you don't get it, right? If it's like a song that's in, music had a longer shelf life then. A song
And then
would be
going
around
to,
a
like,
lot
what was that
longer.
main CD store in the malls?
You got
Sam
Sam
Goody?
Goody,
Goody got it.
The Wall.
The wall, yeah.
FYE.
Well,
was
after those two.
That was later.
That was, I think,
That was
Sam
after
Goody,
Sam
I
Goody and The
think.
Wall.
but one of them turned into FYE.
Yeah.
FYE?
For your entertainment.
Entertainment.
At E. But one of them was the parent company of that.
Got
and I don't
it.
remember which one.
Remember when they used to have Ticketmaster in the mall?
No.
On what?
Wasn't it in like the sports store?
Oh, maybe.
I remember buying tickets for
Yeah.
something. I don't remember. It
Yeah.
was like in,
You had to go in the, yeah.
Showcase?
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
Where
it
they
was
sold
Showcase.
jerseys and
It might have been,
everything?
like
And it was-
Showcase. I don't remember if it was that or Foot Locker, but like
Yeah. I do remember it was like you had to go to the back of the store
Yeah.
and it was
No,
like a
the-
little
yeah.
corner. And
So
and you
funny.
would like wait in line for tickets to buy
Yeah.
tickets.
Tracy, speaking of Ticketmaster, the Trenton Punk Rock Flea Market Spring Fling this Saturday and Sunday still has limited tickets that are available at Ticketmaster. The annual Spring Fling is the largest punk rock event in the Northeast, featuring hundreds of vendors, photos with punk rock's own Crummy Bunny. The first 100 guests receive swag bags, live piercings and tattoos, special guest DJs on the 1 and 2 spinning vinyls. Punk rock icon Jean Boisvert signing copies of Rock and Roll Diary, Bet My Soul on Rock and Roll, as well as his legendary punk rock metal bandmate Richie Stotts from the Plasmatics. live circus variety sideshow with the dangerous and daring, shocking international performers, the Squidling Brothers Circus Show.
The Squidling Brothers?
Michelle Santiago, actress and producer from the Fallout games, Clerks, and Terrifier film franchises, will be appearing among others, and delicious food trucks from a plethora of food trucks for all your tastes, and of course Trenton punk rock merch. And myself will be signing copies of my debut novel, Time the Avenger, a tale of murder, coming of age, undying friendship, love, loss, survival, salvation, and revenge. So come on down to the New Jersey Cure Arena and fling into spring and rock out on April 6th and 7th.
Wow. But you will only be there on Sunday. You're only appearing Sunday, right?
I will only be there on Sunday the 7th, but again, you can get... they say you can get walk-up tickets, but tickets are limited. So I would secure the tickets at Ticketmaster.
So
I think
the piercings and tattoos, are they having both?
on the scene, up to 5 places. I believe there's someone from Monroe, but on the spot, tats and pierces.
I'll do both. Tracy, what are we doing?
Getting pierced?
Yeah, I'll get another
Nipples
earring.
and tats.
No, I'll get another. I'll get, what's the cartilage?
Speaking
I'll
of
get the
getting
cartilage
pierced, P-Diddy.
What a great segue.
What a segue! I was just about to say that.
Amazing
They said
segue,
Usher needed
Jason.
stitches. Oh.
Oh my!
Ooh, I just
That just made me involuntarily like.
I just had a
I just got
hot
very
flash.
hot. I know. I think I'm
Yes,
blushing.
that's what this bodyguard
red.
said. He needed stitches.
I literally just what?
Ruben.
Wait, but does P Diddy have a piercing? Does he have that pierced?
I don't know.
You could ask probably a ton of people.
I don't want to know. Am I
All right.
thinking of
Allegedly. Everything's
Go ahead.
Oh, too soon.
One thing, I know you've been researching this, and I have too. How censored has things become when you watch a video and these people are so scared that their videos are going to get demonetized? So when they want to say that he had alleged sex, they go, it's alleging that Diddy had S with them.
Yes.
We're
They won't even say
turning
the word.
into
No,
morons.
so the thing is, if it's on TikTok,
Right.
TikTok will not they'll censor it if they say certain words.
Okay.
It
So they'll
violates community
abbreviate
guidelines.
it.
But they can't say rape, ARD. They're going ARD. and
Yeah,
have
no, they'll
S.
abbreviate
SA
it.
for
their
sexual
video.
assault.
No one
is
gets
SA.
murdered. Everyone gets deleted.
Yeah.
This is how idiocracy began.
Unalived. I always heard unalived.
TikTok will take down the videos if there's any of those trigger
Well, yeah.
words.
I
What you're
know,
saying
but-
is our freedom of speech is.
Not just speech, we're turning into illiterates. Like a person like me just watching this for the facts, and you're going, and then he deleted her? No one gets deleted. Keyboards get deleted. People get murdered.
Well, I mean,
I always hear them say unalived.
Or
unalived.
Yeah.
But I always
That does
deleted.
sound stupid.
It's degeneracy. We're degenerating our
Ourselves.
English language.
Right. We are
so I did
devolving.
notice a lot of that in the videos that I was like, wait, oh, R, okay, that's a rape, or SA'd, sexual assault.
Right.
You know? Yeah, it's incredible.
It's wild.
It's
I kind of think it takes something away from the victim when you're not
Acknowledging
acknowledging what was done to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
it's belittling what happened to them,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Well, tell us, you've got notes and everything.
Oh,
written
boy.
down.
Yeah.
So this was my WTF moment last week. The whole Diddy story, broke, but I didn't really have time. We ran out of time on the show, so we never even got to it. So I was like, this week we're gonna get into it. What did you find out? Let us know. Tell
Okay.
us.
I mean, I don't watch your regular, TikTokers or YouTubers that just report news like it's like, oh, they're just getting their secondhand information. I look at people within the hip hop community who have known this for a long time.
Like 50 Cent.
50 Cent is going to be like a Pulitzer Prize winning journalist
He
at this
is.
point. He is
Doesn't
going
he have doesn't he have money
Really?
out?
Oh, you're being for real?
No, he has bounties out for the tapes of
Right,
Diddy
yeah.
doing. So 50
He's
Cent is
been
apparently.
talking
I didn't mean
shit.
to take your thunder.
No.
But 50 Cent
You're
on Diddy for
way
years.
down the line
years,
here.
for years, and now he's trolling this whole situation. Has bounties out on
Oh,
whoever.
so
can
he's
give
moved on
him-
from Randall.
His Twitter
He
is
brought down Randall. I
Yeah.
mean,
his Twitter's on fire.
50 Cent has known
mad.
about this for a very long
Yeah.
time,
But
and now
he has
he's
become like a journalist in this
Yeah.
regard.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes. Well, again, long before 50 Cent was even rapping or anything, I mean, most people that know hip hop would understand that in the early 1990s, music and the streets didn't interact like they once did. You had R&B music and you had some rap music, like something like NWA, which was its own unique thing. And then years later, we got Wu-Tang, and then you have like Mary J. Blige and Method Man, where R&B and hip hop kind of intersect. So Puffy was a music guy. He was never really a street guy.
Sean
But
Combs.
even then, people that knew him from then, they said, when it got to that point when the street culture, connected with music, they said he was at a party once and he's riding a guy like he's a horsey. And he's going, go, horsey, go. Obviously blasted out of his mind. At this point, the guy is seeing one of the girls from the party and another girl who is his side chick. And the side chick and the girlfriend both come back to him with the same story. Like, he's like, yeah, I already heard about that. Well, he gets very early on, Puffy learned something called the art of leveraging. So he was always going to be a potential target for extortion. And for that reason, for most of his life, Puffy has always kept security around him that is more than security. That are people that are going to go the extra mile for you, that are going to go outside the law. So when you see something like, the Cassidy court papers saying like P-Diddy's car, Kid Cudi's car got blown up. Like, he was probably meant to be in that car. We had Keefe D arrested in Las Vegas last fall. One of the only 4 people alive that was in the car that shot Tupac. Keefe D, he's an old guy. He really doesn't want to die in prison. So, he has said in interviews before he was arrested that Puffy puts the initial bounty out on Suge Knight and Tupac. And at the time when it's in the news that Tupac's murdered, Puffy makes a call to them and Puffy says, was that us? He says, yes, confirmed, click, hang up. Puffy supposedly never makes good on the rest of the bounty after the retainer. And then a couple months later, Biggie is killed in California. So there is a theory that those Crips that he hired, that he stiffed on the money, retaliated in this way.
Why would he stiff them on the money, though? Like, he has all this money. Why would he stiff them?
Again, that is in theory and allegedly.
Alleged.
But that's Keefe D's,
Right.
who has just been arrested, the only person ever arrested for the murder. So, all the things we were talking about earlier, like the sexual things and so on and so forth, I don't know anything will be confirmed of that. The only people that know are the actual people. But people in hip hop have long known that Puffy is an insulated gangster, and he has always been one. There's no way around it. They said Andre Harrell, who fired him, in 1991, they had a city college stampede in New York where Puff was the promoter. 9 people died in a stampede because they didn't have enough security. Now, if you're a promoter and that happens, you can be charged with manslaughter for not having a safe environment. He gets fired from Uptown Records. 4 of the 5 people that he was partnered with from there are dead, well below the age of 60. So he has always, if you know who Wale is, he supposedly held Wale over a balcony over music rights. Now, this one I'm really interested in. He supposedly slaps Drake in Florida outside a place called the Fountain Blue. And this is him using his leverage, establishing his dominance. Now, they said it was over a song thing. I do know Drake was seeing J-Lo for a short time, that they were together, and I know he loved Jennifer Lopez. He had always said that. I don't know if it was something along those lines or if it just was something showing dominance, but Puffy separates his shoulder. But what I really can't get over is last year he gets the Icon Award. They give him the key to the city of New York. He sues one of the biggest liquor companies in the world in January. And Luther Campbell from 2 Live Crew said, you think these billionaires like to see some of their millions fall by the wayside because of you? He said, the way they see it, they put you in that house. He said, nobody gets in that mansion on both coasts yourself. When in the fuck Do you ever see somebody's house getting raided in the middle of the afternoon? This was a show of force. This was shut up, and it will remain to play out. But I mean, you know, sometimes, you know, your past, you can't escape it. You know,
Yeah.
these things.
Well,
And his former bodyguard said, "This is the essence of the spirit of Biggie coming back for you.
Yeah.
This is Pac and all. This is all. You know, the dirt. You can only stay above it so long."
So
Right.
apparently
I mean,
he's
the
been
truth
watched
comes
for
out.
a while, though, by Homeland Security. And then I saw rumors that maybe Cassie played into or, like, gave up information.
Had to.
Had to.
Well, there was a rumor.
She was with him forever.
There was a rumor that Diddy was allegedly an informant for the FBI.
Oh, really? I
And,
Yeah.
and that's completely possible. I mean, how couldn't it be? With all the other stuff not catching up to you.
So, I mean, something. He's definitely going to catch some kind of
Well,
charges.
listen, he bought Usher when Usher was a child,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Allegedly. What do you mean? What do you mean he bought?
Usher's mom literally sold him to P. Diddy to be his producer, but sold him. Like, he was Usher's guardian.
Assigned him his
custodian.
guardianship, yes.
And,
Oh,
but
no
literally
way.
sold him. And, like, Usher's mom was given money for P. Diddy
To raise her son.
to have guardianship over Usher at a very young age.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, moms. That's crazy.
Yeah. And then think about Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Given what? 48 hours at P. Diddy's house. It's all like.
Which
How
at the
old was he
time
when
you
that
would have seen
occurred?
that and
Do you
thought
know?
nothing
I
of
think
it.
he was like 15, 14.
He was young.
He was
Right.
young.
There's video of it.
There's videos, yeah.
There's video of something worse
Of
than
like
that.
P. Diddy saying
with
like,
Justin
oh, well, we
Bieber.
can't talk about what we do on our 48 hours or something creepy.
That is so creepy in hindsight. You know, looking
Well, that's
at
the
it
thing. And
now.
like all these videos are coming to light again because now it's like in context with everything that we're now learning. Those videos now are
Yeah.
even more
Right. How many
creepy.
of those videos before you can be like, no, this really, like, there's really something to this.
In Cassidy's situation, I feel it could either be that, the first thing we said, where they were like, let her stick around and find out what she can. But I also feel like if there's an artist under his label and they fall out of favor with him, not only will he not make music for them, he will just stagnate their career. And there's an interview, it's very infamous, Angie Martinez on Hot 97, where she has Jadakiss, Styles P, and Chic Luch from The Lox on there. And they're on there talking about how they only made one album for Bad Boy. And they said every time, if I want to make a new album, I have to give him $300,000 up front for my publishing, even though it's me, Jadakiss, on my own album. And he calls the station and he says, you know, you could come talk to me anytime you want and this and that. You don't have to go on the radio in front of all New York and say. And he says, Puff, we tried talking to you. We come to your studio. It's like the whole National Guard's down there. And more or less alluding to the fact, and they said, you're a gangster with the paperwork, Puff. You're a gangster. So, I mean, in Cassie's situation, I think it was, she wanted a career. He was like a mentor. I mean, and I don't demonize this either. I mean, you guys remember, I mean, Prince made a lifetime out of, you know, plainly speaking, banging these young girls who were singers and making music with them. Apollonia, Vanity, you know, that's what he did. But he was never considered a groomer. He was a mentor. And I think there's a fine line between that. So as far as that stuff goes, and there are people who have one album with him and you never hear about him again.
Yeah.
So, you know, he had the 30-year Bad Boy reunion at Madison Square Garden last year, you know, and Mace wouldn't come back. I think there was some bitterness there that he couldn't get Mace. Craig Mack refused because he's religious or something or other. Craig Mack died, I think. I don't even know. But, you know,
Bernie Mac.
last year he was on top of the world. I mean, really, complete 360 from last year.
Yeah.
He was so celebrated last year. And I think people in power, he pissed off. And Luther Campbell from Two Live Crew said, so you wanted to sue the liquor company. You felt they weren't doing right by you as their CFO. And he says, well, now they're losing millions. And you're going to go, you know, tug Obama on the collar and say, hey, you know, I want some help for this. Well, now they're going to call their senators and their state senators and people.
He essentially pissed off the wrong people.
And the way Luke from Two Live Crew said it, it just made complete sense.
He pissed off the wrong people who were ballsy enough to actually do something about it.
It seems so. I mean, what else could it be? Because he hasn't been charged with anything to date, right? Weapons, right?
No, I don't think anything.
I have no idea.
So bizarre.
And we won't like they raided his home, and I don't even know if anything ever.
I wasn't following that as much as the other.
Yeah. Well, you watched the documentary Quiet on the Set.
Yes.
So that like all ties into this with the
the grooming and
the child abuse.
I know.
And assaults.
It's inevitable that a Disney one is going to come.
I can't wait though to see this.
So did you get to that point? So the guy that abused Drake Bell they took him to court. They arrested him. They took him to court. He got 16 months in prison.
Right.
Gets out of prison and goes. He can't go back to Nickelodeon. So where does he go? Disney. And he worked on The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yes,
I love that show.
They let him back in
with children.
Children.
Like, how is this even possible?
There's inevitably going to be a Disney one. Like I said to you earlier, I feel bad for his victims who are now going to be outed.
Right.
And same thing with P-Diddy, that these victims are going to be outed.
Alleged
victims are going to be outed that may not want to discuss or relive
just
this
want to
trauma.
put it behind them.
They're not mentally ready maybe to deal with it. Maybe some people
they just want to move on with their life.
Yeah.
Maybe they are in therapy. Hopefully they are. And that's where
Or
they
maybe
talk
they're in
about it in a
denial.
safe space.
And
not
what if
for the
this
world.
triggers something with
Right.
them. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No,
but,
100%.
It makes me sad for the alleged victims of these people, because you just don't know what they're dealing with, what they're going through, where they've come from this trauma, and if this is going to open more trauma.
Right. Because now the world knows.
Right.
All I know is we've been calling Corey Feldman crazy for years. Like, right? Everybody.
I always believed him.
I
always
don't know.
believed him.
I mean, you want to, but I mean, he just seemed so far out there.
Well, think about it. Corey
I'll tell you
Feldman,
this.
Macaulay Culkin,
after that
all
Corey
of it.
Feldman special, every time I open the cabinet, I never look at a bottle of Crisco the same.
Oh, my.
Too soon.
No, I'm just telling you. I look at that Crisco, I'm like, the fuck, Charlie Sheen?
Oh, man. I mean, he said, like, I've given
he's fucking
names.
crazy too, Trace.
He's
crazy too.
He is,
No,
but
I mean Feldman. Have you seen the
it's-
band?
Yeah.
But
He's
he's
so-
playing
holy
a lot.
shit.
But it's probably a product of his trauma.
Yeah.
And his
I
thing,
mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that he's this crazy.
And more
now,
people have come out to back him about Corey Haim. A lot of people have come out and said, he told me these things,
Corey Haim's mother detests it, although she says, no, like, you're just doing this using the memory of my son as something. I mean, again, who knows? Who knows where? I mean, I know they were trying to sell Corey Haim's toothbrush online after he passed away, so everybody's going to look to make a buck. Even when Prince died, Jay-Z says in his album, he's like, I sat down with Prince eye to eye, looked in my face before he died. He says, you greedy bastards sold tickets to walk through his house. I'm surprised you didn't auction off the casket. Because when you go, and that they want to get what's left.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Sure do.
You know?
Well, that's a heavy topic to end on.
It is. So we're not going to end on that. We're going to end on WTF with the flavor. So I brought in.
Ooh. I've been chomping on this gum the whole time.
So I'm going to share them with you. Try it first, and then I'll tell you what it is.
Is this house food?
Are they edibles?
Is it made in a house?
Is it drugs?
Oh, it's not house food. No, and I'm sorry, it's not drugs, Allison.
Are these like real nerd clusters? I love nerd clusters. Are they cotton candy?
No, they're just.
Ruben
I'll tell you.
liked the what the flavor?
Yeah.
I love nerd clusters.
Me too. They're like nerd cluster jelly beans.
Clusters.
Jelly beans, huh?
I don't know.
Oh, thank you, Ruben.
I got them for Cole's Easter basket. Thank you.
I don't need a napkin. I already put them all in my mouth.
Got
coming
them
to
for
you, Allie.
Cole's Easter basket.
I was
and
coming
they
to you.
never made it in there. I've confiscated them.
You
And I
gotta
don't.
chew them up all the way.
And I don't. like usually eat like sugary candy like this. Like if I'm gonna have
They're that
candy,
good?
it's gonna be chocolate.
I
But
love
these-
nerd clusters are the best.
These, I don't know.
They're good.
I mean, it's like
They're good.
baby nerds on a Sour Patch Kid.
Was this from the H Mart?
No.
Oh.
These are just normal nerd clusters.
Are
Yeah.
they Easter ones? They're Easter ones.
I threw the bag away. I don't remember.
Oh, so good.
Wow.
That's made me happy in my soul.
That'll wake you up.
But yeah, they're nerd clusters. 10. I give it a 10.
10 out of 10. 11 out of 10. 15 out of 10.
Wow.
I love nerd clusters.
Yeah,
The
not
nerd
impressed?
ropes.
Oh, I get them for my kids for their stockings still.
Love it.
What?
The nerd ropes.
The nerd ropes. Yep.
The nerd clusters are essentially the nerd
These are
ropes,
like
just like
Nerds
chopped up.
were my
Mini.
absolute favorite. Like,
These are like
when I was a kid.
non-Periels on.
Nerds.
Like I love the nerds, but then at
Almost
some
like a
point
snow
I
cap.
lost the
Get one
feeling
out.
for the
So I can
flavor.
show on the camera.
I turned to like Airheads and never liked Sour Patch Kids because of the bitterness.
Wait, so I love
So what are these
Sour Patch
called?
Kids, but I also love
Nerd clusters.
banana
Nerd clusters.
Oh, I do too.
I love the
Oh.
fake banana taste, like Runts.
My
bananas or
girlfriend
Banana
loves the
Laffy.
banana. That's her favorite.
So I was in Connecticut past weekend with my nieces, and I said we're in the car getting ready to go to this like
There you go. Nerd clusters.
township Easter egg hunt. And I said, if you guys get any banana
Charge
Laffy
stuff off the
Taffy,
drive home.
I was like, can I please have it? They're like, yeah, but Aunt Allie, who's gonna pack an Easter egg with banana Laffy Taffy? Let me tell you, they each got at least one piece of banana Laffy Taffy.
Oh
and
my
I was
God,
the
that's so
happiest
funny.
aunt ever.
You were the happy recipient.
Oh my gosh, banana Laffy Taffy is my
Were they so excited to give it to you? Like, look it, we got you.
yeah. Well, sort of. They were excited that if I ate that, I wasn't gonna take any of their other candy.
I'm gonna say 8, and again that's a very high 8 because I don't normally eat nerds. So
Why so low? They're delicious.
8's high.
Yeah.
10. It's a 10 for me.
10 is
10.
exceptional.
And these are exceptional. So good.
Nerds by Godiva.
I'm gonna go agree with Jason on this one on 8 because
Tough crowd. Tough crowd.
only because
Hold on.
the high
I'm getting a
sugar-
lot of despondence coming off our ratings, Ruben.
I know.
Are these an inside job?
I know.
Look at her eyes. Look at her eyes.
Are they
Do you
sponsoring?
notice the bias in the room?
Buy some nerds.
Do you want some of
Do you
my
need the
water?
Heimlich?
What are we doing?
I know.
You killed her.
This is journalism. See?
Tracy, is somebody in the CIA watching us that you're not telling us about?
Oh God, he's gonna talk about like the Nerds Corporation.
P-Diddy got a hold of her nerds for
Whoa.
talking about
It's
him.
okay.
She was paid off by the Nerds Corporation.
Yeah,
No, P-Diddy
kick us
got a
out
hold
with
of her
nerds.
nerds.
Yeah, P did. We're gonna-
Mentioned his name on it.
Allegedly.
Well, I tell you, for me, my reason is because the sugar is very, very. As soon as I ate it, it woke me right up. It was like crack in a way. I was like,
Same.
I felt that. I think it's because for somebody like me,
Why Allie gave it a 15.
I don't eat like a lot of high sugar stuff.
I don't either.
That's
you
why I
make
was like
these?
really.
No, I did not make them.
They're
You
real
made 'em.
things. It's real.
I wish I could make them. If I could make these, I would make them. No, I swear they were in the bag. But when I
Do you
opened it up, like the whole bag ripped.
Oh, really?
Quick side
I put
note:
it in there.
I got so much hell when I got home for the meatballs are wanted. They want to see these meatballs.
Oh, the meatballs?
They're like award-winning meatball. What kind of Italian are you? I said, I ate sausage with my
Oh,
macaroni. I don't know.
When you won the contest?
Yeah, she's like, she's got a golden ladle, and you're like,
Yes.
yeah, I don't eat meatball. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'll tell her we want to eat them.
I don't eat
Michelle.
meatballs
Oh, that's right. You
either.
text me that.
I'll have
That.
you over for dinner. You're gonna have some of the award-winning meatballs.
I'm not going to be able
I
to
told
get
you. I
to the
told
door.
Jason we should just do the vegan
Were you
meatballs
there?
and make it really.
Taste test.
I said, again, in the spirit of what the flavor, I eat many things I would not normally eat, but that's
I do
what
too.
we do. So I just roll with it. Ruben, it's health reasons. I get it. But yeah, of course I would try these delicious award-winning meatballs. I look forward
Say
to
less. And I'm gonna make some bread too.
it. Got
Oh,
it.
okay.
Bread.
I'll do
A
bread.
little Parmesan. A little
Had
olive oil.
homemade sourdough today. Not my homemade sourdough.
Jen?
Oh.
I was gonna say, can you share your sourdough?
Did
Do
Jen-
you make it
Jen
from a
makes it,
machine
right?
to
Sourdough?
make your own bread?
Who?
Who makes sourdough? I thought Jen did.
That is Jen.
Your best friend, Jen.
No, she doesn't make
The other
sourdough.
Jen.
No, somebody that Bruce works with, his girlfriend makes it and sells it, and it is delicious.
Over COVID, I tried doing the sourdough starter, and it died on me.
Maybe I'll
Oh.
maybe I'll DM her.
You
She
okay?
can come on. and talk to us.
Yeah, have her on because I want to delve into sourdough.
I
Okay.
love sourdough. It's probably my favorite bread besides rye. Sourdough, number 2.
So
I can go with that.
what I didn't realize, because I got an education on sourdough today, is the sourdough we get from the grocery store is not real sourdough. Because I even said I'm not usually a sourdough person, but this is the most delicious sourdough I ever had.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, he told me it's because, and it's
Because
they don't.
thing because it's
most-
only a couple ingredients. It's like
Most
the
sourdoughs
starter
you get in the
store.
store have yeast in it, and a true sourdough doesn't have yeast or whatever. So
Well, you
We
know, you can
talked
have, like,
about the bread
they
last
could,
week.
They could pass
Too many
anything,
additives.
Like, as long as you have something similar to
Sure.
it,
right.
it can be it could be like a 0.0009%, and you can still call it sourdough.
Yeah.
All right,
So-
well, tune in next week, guys.
Oh, hold on.
This morning I fried it in a little bit of olive oil and avocado oil, and I put
Go ahead,
mashed
before you-
avocado and scrambled eggs on them.
Okay.
It was delicious.
Avocado toast on sourdough.
It was
Delish.
I
delicious.
All
like
right.
the
I
avocado.
brought my
toast.
brother and sister-in-law 2 big things of pork roll because they can't get it in Connecticut.
No.
Oh, it's a
They must have loved you.
delicacy.
So for dinner, I think it was like Friday night, Thursday night or Friday night, one of those nights, we had pork roll and cheese on sourdough toast, like
Ooh.
Oh,
like
man, that's good.
Oh.
Pork roll, not Taylor ham. People.
Pork roll,
Cases.
a potato roll.
or Kaiser.
All right, guys. Well, we're reviewing of pork roll and sourdough. But stay tuned. Come back next week, and we're gonna taste test my sourdough. I'm making it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Tracy Sourdough next week. Thank you.
Sourdough.
Have
See
a
ya.
good week.
She
Thank
can barely
you for
talk with
watching
the-
I know,
WTF with Tracy and Friends. WTF with Tracy and Friends is brought to you courtesy of Hamilton Radio. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. And tune back in next Wednesday with another episode of WTF with Tracy and Friends. The most fun you can have on a Wednesday with your clothes on